Welcome or welcome back. So in this video we're going to take a look at Chapter 10, Section number 2, which has to do with dilations, and we'll look at homework question number 4. So problem talks about a diamond-shaped preimage and with some coordinates, and it wants us to apply a dilation of 4/3 x and 4/3 y. Let's take a little closer look. It says the grid shows a diamond-shaped preimage. In other words, what you see on your screen, that's what they started with. It's the original. They want us to enter the coordinates of the vertices of the preimage in the first column of the table, and then apply a dilation of 4/3 x and 4/3 y, and enter the coordinates of the vertices in the second column. And then we're going to graph this figure. So let's get started here. Notice they did the first one for us right here. They did point A was 3, 0, and then they took that 3, 0. Let me grab a pen here real quick. They took 3 and they multiplied it by the dilation factor, which is 4/3. So if you put a 1 under the 3, you could multiply the tops. 3 times 4 is 12. Multiply the bottoms. 1 times 3 is 3. You would get 12 over 3, but 12 divided by 3 is 4. And that's where the number 4 comes from, right over there. So they already put in the number 4 for the first answer for letter A. So very similarly, all the other ones are going to follow the same pattern. So notice the coordinate for, the y coordinate was 0, but 0 times 4/3 is still 0. That's why there's a 0 over here as well. All right, so taking a look at the second one, letter B, maybe I'll pick blue for B. B is currently at 0, 3. So I'm going to multiply that 3 by 4/3. But look, I already multiplied 3 times 4/3, and I got 4. So my new coordinates are going to be 0, because 0 times 4/3 is 0, comma, 3 times 4/3 is 4. So original coordinates, 0, 3, and new coordinates, 0, 4. All right, next one. We'll take a look at the coordinates for C. C is at negative 1, 2, 3, 0. So we got negative 3, 0. And similarly, it's going to be multiplied by 4/3. And hopefully you're seeing a pattern now. It's going to be negative 4/3, 0. So I filled those numbers in right here. Negative 3, 0. And negative 4, 0. Oops, I messed up on my scratch work, huh? It was supposed to be, see if I can find an eraser here. It wasn't supposed to be negative 4/3. It was supposed to be negative 4, because negative 3 times 4/3 is negative 4. Sorry about that. Let me fix this up. All right. Oh, forgot the 0 in my answer up here. And then finally, letter D will follow a similar pattern, and you'll end up starting out with 0, negative 3, and then that'll end up 0, negative 3 will map to 0, negative 4. All right. Now they'd like me to take those coordinates and graph this. So let me just pan over so I can have my graph showing. And grab my markers again. So with the blue marker, for the blue coordinates, maybe I should start with the red marker, because start with theirs. I'm going to start with 4, 0, and then I'll also have my coordinates for B, which is 0, 4, and my coordinates for C, which is negative 4, 0, and my coordinates for D, which is 0, negative 4. And then using these line tools, make sure you connect A, B, this one right here. Oops, maybe I should color it. I don't have a color for that. I'll start with red though. AB is going to go from A to B. So if I grab a ruler, yours it'll just use the line tool, but if I use a ruler, it'll be a little neater for me. And then I connect from A to B, and so on. And so you'll end up with your shape going around the outside. It's a slightly larger diamond. I'll draw the next one, and then I think you get the idea. So make sure you use corresponding vertices, and what I mean by that is for BC, I'm connecting from B prime to C prime, meaning right around, make sure the sides match. So This is side AB. This is side BC. And I think they have prime in there, A prime, B prime, B prime, C prime, like that. Make sure that the sides match. All right.